Hey dudes, welcome to my garage where I'm going to introduce you to the next adventure. I've inherited this bike frame here and I want to build it up from scratch with as little money as possible. I don't have a budget for bike stuff, so we'll see what we've got, what we can use, and I want to turn this into a dirt jumper because I love riding dirt jumps, and the good dirt jumps around here, they don't let me on there with my full suspension knobby tires. Apparently that'll eat up the dirt, which is fair enough. So this here is a Scott Voltage YZ10 frame. It's not entirely a dirt jumping frame, but it's a nice hardtail. It's got a fairly aggressive geometry, but it is not a hardcore dirt jumper. Okay, so first thing I'll note is us all being noobs and everything, we're going to use the complete wrong terminology for everything. So straight up, disclaimer. Now, here's the bike. It's orange. Here's the suspension. And here's the steering wheel. Basically, at the moment, I'm thinking these forks are in not great condition, but they might do the job. The steering bars, they're really narrow and make me feel incredibly uncomfortable. So I look through the box of stuff I've got as well. I've got a seat from an old BMX bike, which I can use. That'll go nicely there. I'll chuck that in properly later. I've got these cranks I can use. Maybe not. Okay, so first thing I'm noticing is that I'm having real trouble tightening up this headset. As you can hear, that's clanking around like crazy. And if it's just spinning around and not going anywhere. And actually now it seems like something snapped, so. Okay, so what's happened is the bolt in here has actually snapped. And I presume we can just replace that somehow. I reckon I can use these forks still. I just needed to see if I can fix that nut at the top. So yeah, forks, I think that'll do for now. Cranks, I've got this old set. Chain, that should be long enough, I think. Wheels, I've got this wheel set, 26-inch wheels. I actually quite like these. They're not heaps heavy. They seem solid, good condition. The tires are nice for what I want to use them for. They'll be pretty fast on dirt jumps. It's 10 speed, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 speed. Okay, it's 7 speed. It's super loose as well. But I'm going to scrap that and convert it into single speed. So that's the rear wheel covered. And then I've got the front wheel, which has a disc on it. But I'm going to scrap that. I don't want a front brake. Brakes. I've got these old ones. This is the rear brake. No, this is the front brake. I don't know. How long is it? Yeah, this is the rear brake. So I'll hang on to this. Grips. We need new handlebars. We need a bolt for that thing. And then I think that makes a bike, right? What else do you need for a bike? I think that's about it. These are the old handlebars. They're too short. I don't like them. These are the new ones. Yeah. I found a really good deal on these. I got them brand new, but they were on special, so they were about $40. So total cost of bike so far, $40. And these are 790mm at the moment, I think, which is a lot wider. It's going to feel like a bit of a truck on there, I think, but I can trim them down. So the max amount you can trim these down is 60mm. Oh, I need that headset as well. Headset? What is it? Thing? No. What is it? Ugh, whatever. These grips, they're getting old and yucky. So I've got these. Ooh. Pick these up for $10. What are they? Answer. I like the look of them. Okay, so first job I think is going to be to see if this bottom bracket works. Okay, bottom bracket is attached, back wheel is on, and as you can see, I've stolen my nice Shimano XT M8000 hydraulic brakes because that other old crappy one was horrid. So I've taken it off my Trek, and I'll get a new one for that. Woohoo! So the chain fits on nicely. I haven't shown you how I've done all this because other videos are going to show you how to do it better than I can. Let's bring it down to have a good look. Okay, so the chain fit on fine with this little chain tensioner that I got for another $10, which took the total price up to $50 for this thing. The front fork, I managed to get a new little bolt for in there, nut for in there. It's a star nut. Again, I won't show you how I did it because I'm not an expert and I probably did it wrong. All right, I think we're ready to go. I think I can take it for a ride now. Well, it is nighttime, so maybe not now, but with the magic of film. Well, hey noobs. This is its first outing. There's a few good jumps here. But I really just want to know if the bike's going to fall apart on me or not at this stage. So let's do it. My biggest concern is the forks. They're very old and shoddy. So I feel like they're secure, but I don't know. Okay, nothing's rattling. Tell me if you hear some noises I should be concerned about. Hello. Okay, I'll head down towards the main dirt jump. Let's hit this one. Oh, that was nice. Sending all of these to flat. All right, here's the big one. Probably going too fast. Oh, drums sound heavy. Just got to plant the front wheel a bit better than that, but hey, that was all right. That felt pretty good. So what do you think I should do to it? What's like screaming out at you? What the heck are you doing that? For me, it's the fork is what I need to do something about, but that's the most expensive part. And I really didn't want to spend more than $100 all up on this. Well, as I pedal up to the top in what is perpetually the wrong gear, just thinking like, I felt like I was being sent over the bars when I landed heavy there. So I'm wondering, is that the geometry of the frame? Not being that real sort of tilted dirt jump geometry. Is that what's making me feel like I'm sitting over the front wheel? So this run I'm going to concentrate a bit more on keeping my weight over the bottom bracket rather than over the bars. See if that feels better, but that's a concern, I guess. It feels nice. Nice and nimble. Not like the end of that one. Wow! I haven't hit that jump before. Not that side of the lip. Whatever. Do the gap. See how this feels. Whatever. Around the corners. I'm nervous with these tires around those corners. They're dusty. These haven't got. Oh, I've got a tread. All right. Wow. All right. I kind of like that. Let's give you a better look at it. So what do you reckon? Is it worth spending any money on this frame as a dirt jumper? To try and sell it as a trail bike, put the rear cassette back on, 10-speed cassette back on, sell it and get a proper dirt jump frame. Just concentrate on my technique so I don't get thrown over the bars. Should I paint it? Let me know. This will be fun. Yeah. That is so good. Just feels so smooth. It's much more satisfying than a full suspension. It just, you know, plows through everything.